Public interviews must be stopped.
Lie. These public interviews must be stopped.
Whoa. Cameron, whoa. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You get that beard, you gotta get that thickness up though. But I ain't gonna lie, Cameron, you looking a little spiffy with that beard on.
Like I feel like ever since the doors from lockdown opened back up, these public interviews have come back in full force. I've seen nothing but public interviews on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter.
Nah, you gotta diversify your palette, my boy. You gotta start watching some gaming videos. You gotta start watching some twerk compilations. You know what I'm saying? Some fight videos. You'll get that public interview stuff off, bro. I'm telling you, I don't even see public interviews no more, bro.
Every time I open up a social media.
That's a lie. I might see a couple of them on YouTube, but that's it. Like, that's it. That's the only place. YouTube Shorts is just like a wild land, though.
A platform, I always see somebody with a mic walking up to somebody and shoving a mic down somebody's throat. It's honestly insane. 5 years ago, public interviews were actually pretty big. You know, it started off pretty innocent with YouTubers like Smooth Geo basically going around his school and asking people trick questions. And then from there, it just went to people asking freaky questions. I don't know where this like jump came from, where people went from asking trick questions to freaky questions, but this like jump came from where people went from asking
which do you guys prefer, black or white girls, high school edition type shit,
questions to freaky
kiss or grab part 2. It gets freaky.
questions, but it just happened. And this actually went on for a few years until the pandemic hit. Once the pandemic hit, you know, everyone was inside. I mean, nobody was really outside. You kind of have to, though. Like, how are you going to do a public?
It's just rapping at the end of the day. Like, technically, there's no proof. Technically. So
interview inside your crib, you know. So yeah, public interviews really died down. But like I said, now since everything's opened back up and everyone's pretty much back outside, you know, pandemic has been over for a fat minute, public interviews are back and bigger than ever. And instead of it being in a longer form format, there are like public interviews in long form format still, but they've gotten pretty popular in a short form format. Now don't get me wrong, there are some pretty funny public interviews out there. Like one of my favorites right now are the public interviews where like the guys are kind of mean to the other person, but it always ends up being funny. Here's an example.
The question is, what's one of your biggest achievements you earned in life?
One of my biggest achievements, I would say, was I was working in the manufacturing.
Boring.
Like, even though that was kind of messed up, you know, the man was literally about to pour his heart out. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty funny. Like,
but there's no like proof though. Like, just because he said it in a song, it don't mean that there's proof.
Real. Another type of public interview that I like are the ones where they'll like go up to somebody and they'll ask, if you could give your younger self advice, what would it be? And usually that other person that they're talking to always gives like the biggest wave of motivation ever.
And if you were to go back in time and have a conversation with your 20-year-old self when you were starting from zero, what's the best advice that you would give to your younger self?
The best advice I heard was, the world becomes a better place when a man plants seeds for the future generations for shade that he will never enjoy.
Like, those are pretty good. And then you also...
I understand the motivational quote, but at the same time, that shit just sounded like a bunch of bullshit. I'm sorry, like, I wasn't really locked in whenever he was saying that shit. Hold on, let me hear it one more time.
The best advice that you would give to your younger self?
The best advice I heard was, the world becomes a better place when a man plants seeds for the future generations for shade that he will never enjoy.
Like, those are pretty good. And then you also got the public interviews where they're like, yo, what do you...
It's better because you're doing the shit, so that way the generations after don't have to do the shit. They can live in the wealth. And you're the person who bears the shit. I get it, but you know what I'm saying? Don't go do things. Yeah, there's like, I mean, they have like pictures together and shit, but like, there's not like proof. If there's a video of him, you know what I'm saying, that would be, you know.
What do you do for a living? I feel like everyone's seen one of those videos, you know.
What do you do for a living?
But when I tell you, these public interviews are starting to...
Oh, those what do you do for a living videos? I don't see them anymore, but I used to see them in like 2022, 2023. Those are pretty good videos. I'm not gonna lie. Those are pretty good. Because you learn a lot of stuff about that. We watched like one of them on my channel.
Tell me why. I'm at the gym the other day, you know, getting in a quick workout, just running on the treadmill. I look up and I see on the TV screen, there's this commercial in a public interview format.
What is the dumbest thing you've ever wasted money on?
Yes. There are ads in public interview format, yes. And that's when I know it's an ad, because I don't see public interviews anymore. So I'll look at it, public interview, I'm like, they're like, what is, whatever, right? And then I'll look in the corner on TikTok, it'll say sponsored, swipe, keep on going.
I was paying for 2 Netflix accounts over like 3 years.
That's like $1,400,000. How'd you figure that out?
I saw an app that shows you all the monthly subscriptions you have and how much you're paying.
Like, if you don't get this fake ass commercial on with these Mr. Beast edits out of here, like, bruh, that is a paid actor. That is not no civilian on the street that you just went up and interviewed. Like, bro, the acting is literally worse than the acting on the Black and Orange website, bro. Like, these people got to get on.
Some of those videos are actually really well acted, bro.
Look, I don't know who created this commercial.
I'm there for the acting.
But I'm gonna tell you right now, your target audience does not want
They
these
start
fat
fucking, I get
ass
grossed
letter
out.
edits on a commercial. Look, I'm gonna be real. TV is for older people, you know? I don't really see a lot of people, or at least a lot of the youth, watching TV as much as they used to, you know? Growing up, I used to watch a lot of TV and also
Yo, tell him my dog. Tell him my dog. Tell him my
YouTube.
dog.
But I can only imagine that kids are only really watching YouTube,
His forehead
TikTok,
actually getting smaller,
Twitch,
bro.
Netflix, Disney Plus nowadays.
It used to be
and when
bigger
I
than that.
imagine somebody watching TV, it's usually an older person, like a grandma or something. Bro, no random grandma.
My grandma is like, oh, I already told y'all. My grandma's like addicted to Korean shows, bro. Like the other day, I was literally watching her watch a yeah, it used to be bigger than that. My grandma was watching. I ate my what? My grandma was watching a trailer for a show on Netflix, and she was like, "Wow, this show would be so good if it wasn't American." And then she goes and turns on her Korean shows, and she just watches straight Korean, like K-dramas, action, Korean movies. Like, it's just Korean. Everything she watches is Korean.
Is going
I
to
don't know why.
rocket money because they seen that they threw some Mr. Beast edits in their commercial. I promise you, not even a toddler would purchase this if they could. You know those memes of like those undercover police officers trying to fit in? That's kind of what this commercial feels like, bro. Like, it feels undercover police.
Yeah, I've never seen this a day in my life. But if I seen a nigga that look like this, why would you even want to commit a crime near this nigga? Look at him, bro.
Officers trying to fit in. That's kind of what this commercial feels
honestly,
like,
big
bro.
crowd by
Like,
my
it feels
grandma.
like a terrible attempt to
He
fit
said
in
that?
with the youth. It's honestly atrocious. But if you thought that that was bad, bro, it gets even worse. Because the other day, I was actually scrolling through Twitter, you know, getting in my daily scroll, and I saw this public interview pop up, you know? I was like, oh shoot, a public interview. Let me
That's
watch it,
wrong.
you know? Public interviews are pretty eye-catching. Tell me why this was a public interview of a woman asking people to stick their hands in their pants and give her a smell check. Basically,
What?
touch their balls and let her sniff it.
So I'm here with today.
The homie.
Rich homie Quan in the building. Y'all know what it is. So my question for you today is, could you stick your hands in your pants and let me smell your balls? Go ahead, stick them in your hands, let me smell them. I want to
Yo!
Cause you know niggas be stinking. Okay, it smell good, y'all. Smell check. It smell good.
Like, this ain't a Manscaped ad. Why are we going around asking people to sniff their balls in public, bro? That is actually wild. And
Why did she get the idea to do that, bro? And the fact that it's like a girl doing it, that is the bro. That's another one of them double standards, bro. I'm not doing that shit. For one, I wouldn't go smelling balls, and two, if I went up to a group of girls at the gym, or not even gym, right? Just randomly, right? Say at the mall or something. I'm like, hey, can you reach under your shirt and extract some of your boob sweat so I can smell it and see if it smells good? Nigga, I'm going to jail, bro. The video is never gonna drop. The video isn't gonna drop. I'm not gonna be streaming for 2 weeks. Y'all gonna be wondering if I died, and it's gonna be because I tried to smell some girl's boob sweat. First person I do that to, I'm going to jail. Like, it's not, like, there's no question about it, bro.
you know what? Actually, since we're asking questions, why did this man agree to that? Like,
That's
the
what
fact
I'm
that this
saying.
man actually stuck his hand in.
Like, if she asked me some bullshit like that, I'd be like, I wouldn't even do it, bro. Like, I would just be like, what, bro? Like, I wouldn't make it into the video, because I would have just been like, nah, bro, I'm good, bro. Like, or I would ask her, unless you finna give me some of your boob sweat. Hey, you give me some of your boob sweat first, I'll give you some I'll let you sniff my ball sweat. That's the only way I'm doing it, me personally. That's the only way I'm
his
doing it.
pants, you know,
Nah, nah.
rubbed his balls for like maybe a second or so, pulled his hand out, his crusty little ball hand out, and put it up against her nose, and she just started sniffing that like a hound, bro. That is absolutely crazy to me. I'm not gonna lie, dudes will do anything when the baddies come around. Oh, you said you wanted me to put my hand in my pants so you could sniff my balls? Anything for you, my precious little queen. Like, what are we doing, bro? What has society even come to, dog? Can we also talk about what is
Chat, do y'all headphones have this little bullshit on it right here? What the fuck is this used for, bruh? Because I had a pair of headphones that had this, bro, and that shit was like pressing against the top of my head. I felt like my fucking brain was getting squished. So I had to take this shit off. But I don't even use those headphones no more anyways. But like, this shit right here was pissing me off whenever I had it on my headphones.
What is this woman even wearing? This woman got on like 37 belts as a skirt. Don't get me wrong, A for creativity,
Wait, what?
but what the F
That
even
doesn't
is
make it
that,
down here?
bro? This is also blurred out, so you can't really see it, but she has like a belt on as a bra, which is kind of, I don't know, it's kind of crazy. I legit don't know what's worse, the question in this video or this woman's fit. I'm gonna definitely go with the question if I'm being real. Asking people to sniff their balls in public, that's kind of crazy. Another style of public interview that I think is pretty cringe are those obviously fake public interviews, like this one right here.
So how does it feel to have a sister that has an OF?
Yeah. Olga right here. She was literally like the main not the main character, but like she was one of the like highlights main characters in Mr. Beast's Squid Games video. Like the super, like, you know what I'm saying? And she just fell off, bro. She like, I think she was on Aiden stream or whatever. She did like an Eat It or whatever with them. And then she started her own YouTube channel, and then all of a sudden she just started doing OF, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I get it, right? If you have all these thousands and thousands of people saying that you're bad as fuck, like, it's gonna go to your head. I understand that, right? Shit, I'm starting an OF if that's the case, right? I don't blame her for that, but I'm just saying, like, her whole brand now is just her OF. That's where it's kind of crazy, bro. Like, come on, gang. Like, really, bro? Really, bro? Like, it's not that serious. And then she'd be doing these little fake ass interviews with her brother, because her friends at school be like, or he'd be like, oh, my friends at school are asking if it's pink. And then she's like, what? Why do they want to know if it's pink? And I'm like, bro, what are you talking about, bro? Like, this shit be fucking weird, bro. I got the pussy trash. It's
my friends always ask me if it's pink.
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
really
yeah. This is the video. Actually, this is the video.
What do you mean by that?
Nani?
Do you know?
Jesus Christ. Click the link in my bio. Just, I can't.
Like, this content is edited for a child, but this woman's over here trying to promote her OnlyFans, which I think is just kind of weird. And why did this woman even have to drag her brother into this? Like, why are you over here asking your little brother if it's pink, bruh? I just know that this man be getting the meanest swirlies when he goes to school, all because of this. For y'all that don't know, this is actually the girl from the Mr. Beast Squid Game video.
Yep.
She was 067, and basically, after the Mr. Beast Squid Game vid, she basically started an OnlyFans.
I was running out of ideas. I'm just gonna start OnlyFans.
Yeah, she's now over here pimping her little brother for the OnlyFans subs. Like, it's pretty crazy. And if you thought that that one was bad, here's another obviously fake public interview that's pretty cringe.
Next shots are missionary.
If you gonna look at me like that, I'm gonna lay you down and I'm gonna eat it.
All night.
I'm gonna suck it. And then once you shaking and shit, I'm gonna keep sucking it. I don't care how sensitive it is. I promise. I'm really a munch for real.
Can I find out?
This is the single most cringiest thing I've ever seen. And brother, when I tell you, I used to watch Degrassi in high school.
Yeah, I ain't never seen no bullshit like that before. That was really, really bad, bro. Oh, look at Aubrey, bro. What the fuck happened to the rest of these people? Like, I don't recognize none of these niggas.
Not the old Degrassi, the new Degrassi.
Oh my god, what the fuck is this? Oh my god. The fuck is this nigga wearing? Oh nah. Yo, this is fucking terrible. Holy shit.
And this is more cringe than that. My guy is over here faking the corpse husband voice pack.
If you gonna look at me like that, I'm gonna lay you down and I'm gonna eat it.
I like eating things. I like eating food.
My guy is over here trying to deepen his voice like, yo, shawty, I'ma eat it. Like, bro, get on some.
Does that shit work though? Be honest. Be honest, bro. Does that shit work? No? Oh, shit. Okay. I don't be doing that deep voice bullshit, so, like, I don't, like, you know what I'm saying? Most deep voice shit I'll do is if, like, I call a girl right off the wake up. If I call a girl right off the wake up, be like, yo, what's up? Like, because, you know what I'm saying, your voice is just deeper whenever you first wake up. Like, that's the only thing. Like, in any time that shit happens, bruh, I just be calling the homies, though. I'll be calling the homies. And then they'll be like, why the fuck are you talking to me like that? Like, and I'll be like, yo, like, bro, I just woke up, type shit. Like, chill. And then like, yo, stop, right? But that's just the homies though. Like, I was just wondering if that worked for like any like actual bitches type shit.
My guy sounds like he has morning breath in the afternoon. Like, I just know that this man's breath is hot. And why is this man flicking his tongue out back and forth like he's
Oh yeah, no, that was weird. Yeah,
that is absolutely disgusting. What do people expect when they post something like this? Like, do they expect everyone to go like, oh my gosh, they're so freaky, oh my god? You can just tell it's fake, because there's no way that this public interview just started with both of them chest to chest, just talking freaky deaky to each other, bro. Like, what is this, dog? For the people out there that think like this video is real, go try this. Actually, I was gonna say go try this in public, but at the same time, if you do, you might like run off with a sexual assault charge or something.
Facts.
Do not try this, dog. Do not try
Facts.
this.
That's what I'm saying.
There's actually a parody of this where instead of asking back shots or missionary, they ask back shots or a good career.
Back shots or a good career? I will pass on the back shots. I want to focus on myself. I strive for a well-organized schedule that balances work and personal life, allowing me to focus on my career goals while maintaining a healthy lifestyle.
Bro, what the fuck is all these edits?
This one is just super funny because this man is like flicking his tongue back and forth, yet he's talking about having a well-balanced schedule. But since we're talking about public interviews though, I feel like I should bring this up. There's actually this trend going on right now where people will go up in the street and ask women if they'd rather be stuck in a forest with a man or a bear.
Would you rather be stuck in a forest with a man or a bear?
Bro, I've never seen any of these videos before, bro.
Bear. Man is scary. With the bear.
Are you fucking crazy? No, like actually, like 100%, I'm being dead ass serious. Is there something wrong with them? Like I'm being on, like, why would they say a bear? Have they ever seen a bear in person?
What I've heard about bears, they don't always attack you, right? Unless you like fuck with them. So maybe a bear.
Depends what man, but probably a bear.
Oh, 100% a bear, which is like terrifying to say, but
definitely a bear.
I'm not gonna lie, these answers are pretty baffling.
With a man, you get free. You don't get free sex with a man, bro. Stop, bruh. Stop. You don't get free sex. You get another human that you're stuck in the forest with that could probably help you survive. Instead, you have a bear. I forgot what... Bro, there's a reality show. I forgot what it's called. It's kind of like Lost, where... The guys... Okay. Yeah, okay, well, don't do that then. But, there's a reality show. It's kind of like Lost, right? Where it's like a bunch of guys, and then it's a bunch of girls. And then they're trying to, and they have to survive for, I think it's like 7 days or some shit like that. In like a forest. And the guys are, you know, they're building camp and all this shit. They're killing animals and shit like that. And then, like, the girls are just, like, running rampant all over the place. Like, they're fucking starving. They're, like, rationing out their food and shit. Like, it's bad, bro. It's bad. And, yeah, the dudes were just chilling the whole time, bro. And a lot of the girls ended up leaving the show before it even finished, like, before the week was over. I forgot what the show was called, though, bro. Because I seen this shit, like maybe, like, a month or two ago. Fuck. My girl just yawned on my dick hard. I don't know what you want me to do about that.
Now, don't get me wrong. There are some creepy, weird dudes out there in the world, you know? Some creepy, odd dudes. But I guarantee these women would never genuinely want to be alone in a forest with a literal bear. Like, you are not Khabib. You are not fending yourself off from that bear. No man is going to do nearly as much damage as what that bear could possibly do to you. Like, they out here acting like they said, would you rather be stuck in a forest with Jeffrey Dahmer and R. Kelly or a bear? Like, bro, they just said a man. Like, I don't know.
It's just a regular, average dude, bruh.
Like, something strange for a piece of change to help it.
I'm not helping you with that.
That's kind of weird. Like, nobody said you were gonna be in a forest with freaking Genghis Khan, dog. Like, I don't know. I just found the answers to that question really dumb. Like, do you see the size of
No, that was actually, like...
Don't get me wrong. Like,
that's, like, actually brain rot. Like, no bullshit. Like, that, like...
Like, bears
that shit actually just kind of made me, like,
confused. You know, when you see a bear, you just think of, like, one giant dog. But I promise you, bears do damage. Bears are some of the scariest creatures out there. One-on-one with a bear is an absolute death sentence. I promise you. But yeah, that's just, like, my 2 cents on public interviews. I don't know. I just felt like talking about public interviews in this video. I thought it would be pretty funny. Don't get me wrong. There are some good public interviews out there, like I said earlier. But at the same time, why are we sniffing people's balls in public? That is just absolutely
every time I see it, it just doesn't even look like realistic. realistic,
making
bro.
these fake ass interviews.
What's up, Michael?
Like, come on, bruh. Like I said, that is a paid actor, bro. Like, you're not
This act, okay, this for an ad, it's 5 years too late, right? Because public interview ads would have been like really big in 2019. It's not the worst, right? It's not the worst thing an ad could be, right? At least it's easy to sit through. A lot of ads are not easy to sit through. So it's at least, they're at least trying. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're at
You're
least
not fooling
trying.
nobody with that acting. But yeah, all that being said, this is gonna wrap up the video. If you guys made it this far, I appreciate you. If you guys enjoyed this video, then I highly recommend you guys check out my most recent video. It'll be right up here on the screen. Thank you guys for watching. It's
Oh,
Cameron,
because of
and I'm
Sexy
out.
Red? The dumber content, the more engagement it gets. Unfortunately, bro. Not even gonna lie. It's really unfortunately. As a black person, it's mainly black people asking those freaky questions. It's pretty unnecessary. True. True. It's like these people harass the crap out of randoms, put the dumbest people on camera and profit. And the worst part is, you got people actually believing that the entire group of X thinks like this. Facts, bro. They think everyone is like that because that's all they see on their timeline. And that's the, like, weirdest shit, bro. That's the shit that, like, pisses me off the most, bro. Like, that's annoying, bro.